What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. Before we start today's video, I would like to make a quick announcement. So I've decided to go with a prop firm. If you guys don't know what a prop firm is, it's basically these companies or websites that give you the money, that fund your account. Forex traders just like you and me, they fund your account and they allow you to trade on their behalf. And so whatever the profit is going to be split between you and these guys with this agreed upon percentage. So I've decided to go with the5percenters.com. The website is right here. You guys can go ahead and check them out. Why did I exactly decide to go with these guys is what I'm going to talk about real quick. I don't want to make a bigger intro. Hopefully, if I'm done with the challenge or the evaluation process, it goes smoothly. I'll make a very detailed video in the future showing you guys and sharing with you guys my exact journey with these people. So if you guys scroll down a little bit, you guys will see 3 different plans they have to offer. You can either go for a 24K account, 40K account, or a 52K account. And these are the targets that you have to achieve. And the thing that I like the most about these guys is as soon as you have achieved the target, now this target is for the evaluation phase. So first you have to go through their challenge, which is the evaluation phase. If you end up achieving this target, then they will fund your account right away. Now, the best thing about this is as soon as you have achieved this target, they will split the money 50-50%. So 50% will go to your account and 50% will go to their account. So for example, you choose the 40K plan, you achieve the target of $600. As soon as you have achieved this target, they will give you $300 right away. Now, one of the other best things about this prop firm is that if you go to trading career and you click on growth trading program, no matter what plan you go with, every 10% growth. So for example, you choose the lowest, which is the 24K account. You go with the 24K account and you end up making a profit of $2,400, which is the 10% of this account. So they are going to double your trading account. So 24,000 is going to become 48,000. So this goes on until your account has $1.28 million. That's right, $1.28 million. So hopefully if everything goes smoothly, you are growing your account consistently 10%. Every 10%, they're going to double your account until you reach $1.28 million. So that is one of the best things that I've seen a prop firm has to offer. With that being said, I hope everything goes smoothly with my evaluation process and I'll update you guys once I'm done. Now let's just jump into the video. What is up, my children? It is I, and I has returned for the YouTube money. So today, the topic, the hot topic, the thing I want to talk about is one of the most received comments in under the playlist that I have, institutional trading. So I have seen this comment so much. And I do understand now why people think that institutional trading is related to supply and demand. So I believe that supply and demand, first of all, is not related to Forex, but that's just my personal opinion. I can't be wrong. I could be wrong. So, but now that I've done my research, supply and demand is something that is actually very close and very simplified method of institutional trading. So I want to talk to you guys about that today. And we'll see how supply and demand is actually very close to my trading style. So before we start talking about supply and demand, I want you guys to understand what supply and demand really is. I don't want you guys to just jump into your accounts and start trading and start placing trades right away. No, this isn't high school. I actually want you guys to understand what you're learning. So what is supply and demand? I don't really know what supply and demand is, but I'll do my best to explain it to you guys. We have supply, we have demand. Now, listen, whenever supply goes up, okay, so whenever supply goes up, the price goes down, okay? So these two are inversely proportional to each other. And whenever demand goes up, price also goes up. So supply and price are inversely proportional to each other, and demand or price are directly proportional to each other. So let me explain this to you guys. For example, let's talk about a clothing brand. Now you see these top-notch, the top of the line, the best quality, the most luxurious clothing brands in the market today, okay? And the reason their prices are so high is because they limit their supply. So basically what they're doing is they're making their items very rare. So as if the item that the market has to offer is rare, the price is gonna go up. Now, if you have an item that you have to offer to the market, to the retail market, and that item is in a very huge amount, the price is automatically gonna go down because it's just available in a big number. Everybody can get access to it, right? Now, if the supply, for example, if the item is really rare, the supply is too low, the price is gonna go up, right? And this is the demand. So whenever the local people, they demand something and it's in a very less quantity or in a very limited quantity, the price is automatically gonna go up. So once again, if the quantity is high, the price is gonna go low. If the quantity is limited, it's very rare, the price is gonna go up. That's where the demand comes in, because now the item is rare, it's very limited in number, the demand is gonna go high. More people wanna get access to it. So the price is gonna go up. Now that we have talked about what supply and demand actually is, let me bring you guys' attention to this area right here. Supply and demand is very close to my trading style. Why? Because whenever I want to trade, I pick the swing high and the swing low. So what is a swing high and what is a swing low? Swing high is basically when the market creates a high before it drops down and then trades in between and comes back to that high once again. This is a swing high right here, and this is a swing low. So I like to trade between these two highs and lows, or between this range, okay? And what supply and demand is also taking the high or the peak high or the swing high and the swing low and then trading in between. So supply and demand is very close to this. This is where it's common with my trading style. Once you have your areas marked up, your swing high and your swing low, so this right here on the top is going to be your supply zone. This is going to be your supply zone. And at the bottom is going to be your what? Demand zone. Remember guys, these are going to be zones. These are going to be areas. So if you like to use support and resistance, you can place two lines like this. So it becomes an area or becomes a zone, or you can just highlight it with a rectangle, which is much easier and more convenient and faster. Okay, so once you have your supply zone, now look at this. So once the supply is at the peak, okay, once the supply is at the peak, what's gonna happen? The supply is high, price is gonna go down, okay? So this is where you sell. And where the demand is high, the price, high demand, high price. So the price is gonna go up, and this is where you want to buy, okay? Now, once you have an area marked out with a supply zone and a demand zone, you can either just go ahead and place your trades like this, for example. So you're gonna take a short right here, and your stop loss is going to be just above the supply zones, or the supply zone's highest high, or the swing lows, or the swing highs peak. So you want to have your stop loss just above that, and you can target the demand zone for a sell. And similarly, when you want to buy in a demand zone, your stop loss will be just beneath the lowest low of the demand zone, and you can target the supply zone. Simple, right? Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way every single time. So what I like to do is, what I'll show you guys in a little bit is the examples of the trades that I've called out in the past. Okay, I've called these out in my live streams. They're all over my Instagram, so I'll show you guys once I'm there. Now, the safest way, in my opinion, to trade this is actually let the market come back to a supply zone, and then let the market make another swing high and a swing low, and then you can target this swing high, and you can sell here, and you can target this swing low. This is the safest way, in my opinion. Now, what is this gonna help you with? Sometimes what happens is that when the market comes back to the supply zone, it just shoots through. So you're gonna end up losing here. Now, if you're a risky trader, or you like to take more risk and you don't have the patience, you can just enter the trade over here, but I like to play it safe. I like to look for rejections. I like to wait for market. I like to wait for price action. And then actually I end up taking a trade. So if you guys go to my Instagram, which is instagram.com/everything.presidential, it'll be in the description and in the pinned comment. So don't worry about it. You guys can go ahead and check that out. I like to show you guys my before and after results. So over here, I call this trade out in my live stream. As you guys can see, we have a swing high, we have a swing low, and I took these two candles right here as the swing low. So my stop loss is going to be just beneath these lowest lows, and my take profit will I will most likely like to decide with the time. So I like to target the swing highs as my final take profits. So this is the after. This is the before, and this is the after. As you guys can see, the market did not go beneath that lowest low and actually went for more than 124 pips. Okay, so same thing over here. We have a swing high right here. We have a swing low, and the market is going to trade in between these levels. And the next swing high is right here, and what seems like is the next swing low is actually over here. So the market, as you can see, there's rejections. Market is rejecting off of this swing low right here. So this is going to be my demand zone. This is going to be my supply zone. I'm going to buy here, and let's see how that one went. So there we go. We end up targeting the supply zone, and perfect, beautiful, more than 40 pips with a very, very small stop loss. Okay, so last example is over here. I have a swing high right here. We have a previous swing low, so I'm trying to take a trade over here. And we, unfortunately, on this trade, I remember getting stopped out, which was only, I think, 7 pips. But yeah, we came back to the demand zone, which is this swing low, and then we continue higher. We could have targeted, as you can see, I'm targeting actually this supply zone or the swing high. So basically, you guys can do this on any pair, any time frame. For example, on the USD JPY, I can see that the market is in an uptrend right now. It's making higher highs, higher lows. So what we will do, we'll look for buying setups in our demand zones. So every time the market makes a swing low, that is going to be our demand zone. Every time price makes a swing high, that is going to be our supply zone. Simple as that. So in a downtrend, I would suggest that you guys look for sells, and in an uptrend, look for buys. Just go where the market is going. Just go with the institutions. Why trade against it? Okay. So right now, as I said, we are trading higher and higher. So why not look for buys in the demand zones? Right there. Just like that. Okay. So hopefully you guys understand the concept of supply and demand. And I hope that makes sense, because whenever I upload an institutional video, people like to ask me if this is supply and demand zones, or if I'm trading the supply and demand. Or some people actually commented that this is supply and demand zone trading method. But I do see where people get it confused, but it is definitely not the institutional method. Okay, institutional method is very different. Yes, there is some areas common, and this is the more simplified version, I guess. And if you don't want to learn the institutional way, you can learn the supply and demand zone. So I hope you guys learned something new today. We are almost at 50,000 subscribers, by the way. This is insane, because it's only been 1 year since I started making videos. So I really appreciate you guys' support always, no matter what you guys tell me, even if it's constructive criticism. I always appreciate you guys. So I hope to see you guys in the next video, hopefully with 50,000 subscribers. That would be insane. And yeah, keep learning, safe trading. I'll see you guys later.